Welcome to America Reads Fun Learning Activities. My name is Rena and I'm a student just like you. You're probably wondering who we are and what we do. We are college students who create learning activities for kids. Our fun activities are focused on reading, writing, and math. Thank you for joining us today. I am so excited you're here. Now, let's get your brain going.
Today, we will be learning how to choose in operations as strategies to add and subtract. Let's get started, friends. Now, today's video is going to be fairly easy. I first want to start by simply making an equation with you guys. An equation tells you two things are equal. They always include an equal sign. Equations are true when the number to the left of the equal sign is the same as to the right. So for our first problem, let's count how many dogs we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great job, friends! We have 7 dogs. So now let's count how many pigs we have. 1, 2, 3. So now we know we have 3 pigs. Awesome counting, guys! Now, let's put that all together. Now, if we are putting it all together, what operation would we be using? Addition or subtraction? Let me hear those answers, friends. Addition is right. So now our equation is 7 plus 3 equals 10. So all together we have 10 animals. Great job, friends. Now, what if I had said take away 3? We know that's subtraction, right? Because we're taking away, we're taking it out. And now our equation would look like this. We still have our 7, we're taking away our 3, so now our total would be 4. Because we have our 7 dogs, but if we take away 1, 2, 3, so we have these out, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, friends! Now, do we see how when we were adding, our total was greater than the two numbers in the equation? So we had 7 and 3, and the total was 10, which is bigger than 7 and 3, right? Now, let's start with our practice, friends. For the first part, I'll be showing you an equation, and you have to figure it out if it's addition or subtraction. Now, let's look at our first equation as an example. Here's our equation. 7 blank 8 equals 15. How can we get 15 with 7 and 8? Do we add or subtract, friends? Let me hear those answers. We're adding! Amazing job, guys! Now, how did we know we were adding? Everyone has different ways of doing it. So maybe some of you saw 15 was bigger than both numbers, so you knew it was adding. Or some of you tried to add, and then you tried to subtract and saw which one equaled to 15. That's completely up to you, friends. We all have our own way of doing things. Let's start with our next equation. Here's our next equation, friends. We have 17 blank 19 equals 26. So what do you think, my friends? Would we be adding or subtracting here? Let me hear your answers. Let me hear. Again, we'll be adding. You guys are doing such a great job. But how did you know we were going to be adding? Let me hear. Right. We have 17 and 9, but 26 is bigger than both of them. And 17 plus 9 equals 26. 17 minus 9 doesn't equal 26, right? Great job! Now, here is our next equation, friends. We have 12 blank 3 equals 9. What are we thinking? Addition or subtraction? Let me hear your answers, friends. Let me hear. Subtraction! For this one, we have to subtract. Do we see how 9 is smaller than 12? 12 is bigger than 9, right? we can get 12 plus 3 to equal 9. That doesn't make sense. So we're subtracting. Up next we have 14 blank 7 equals 7. Let me hear your answers. Addition, subtraction. What are we thinking? Let me hear. Subtraction is correct. So for this one, we'll be subtracting. 14 minus 7 equals 7. Now a way to double check is to add these two. 7 plus 7 equals 14, right? There's multiple ways of figuring an equation out. Great job, friends. So our next equation is 6 blank 10 equals 16. Now is 16 bigger than 6? No. Is 16 bigger than 10? Yeah. So what does that clue give us? Do we know now that it's addition or subtraction? Yeah, now we know it's addition since 16 is bigger than both of our numbers. So 6 plus 10 equals 16. Great job, my friend. Now for our last equation, we have 8 blank 5 equals 3. Now again, is 3 bigger than 8? No. Is 3 bigger than 5? No. So would it make sense if it was adding? No, right? So that leads this equation to be subtraction. Subtraction is our operation for this one. So 8 minus 5 equals 3. Great job, friends! Now for our last part, friends, I want us to make an equation like we did in the very beginning of this video. But we are making an equation from a word problem. Here is our word problem. Mary sees 8 squirrels. Jack sees 9 more squirrels. How many squirrels does Jack see? What are some key details we can use to start writing out our equation? We know Mary saw 8, so that's a good start. What else do we know, friends? We know Jack sees 9 more, so we have our second number, 9. So now our two numbers are 8 and 9. Are we adding or subtracting? What is a key word telling us which operation we're using? Let me hear those answers. What word is our key word to let us know that we're adding or subtracting? More is our key word. Great job, friends. So if we're adding more, if we're saying Jack sees more squirrels than Mary, we know we're adding the two numbers together, right? So now we have our equation. Let's solve it. What's 8 plus 9? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So now we know Jack saw 17 squirrels in total. We see that? So now we have our equation from our word problem. The 8 squirrels Mary saw, the 9 more squirrels Jake saw, and all of those equaled up to 17 squirrels that Jake saw. Great job, my friends! Let's try one more word problem, friends, and then we'll be all done. So for this word problem, we have Jane has 13 computer games. There are 8 adventure games. The rest are math games. How many math games does Jane have? So let's start again with our key words. So we know she has 13 games in total. So let's write that. 13. Now we also know she has 8 adventure games, right? So let's add our 8. Now this one is a bit difficult to know what operation to use. For this one, there can be multiple ways of doing it. For this one, we are looking for the difference. So that means we're subtracting. So let's see. We know she has 13 games minus the 8 adventure games. What does 13 minus 8 equal, friends? 5 is right. So now we know that Jane has 5 math games and 8 adventure games. We can double check this by adding 8 and 5. 8 plus 5 equals 13. Well, my friends, that's all I have for you today. You did such an amazing job. Thank you for watching and learning with us today. Please feel free to comment and subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you soon.